Warning.
This episode contains sensitive content. We talk about our beliefs in God, religion, and the Bible.
How you been, bro?
I'm good. How about
Chilling. Yeah. I was going through, so you know how I've been uploading like a lot of shorts, like YouTube shorts and shit like that. So I was going through some of my shorts on YouTube, and there was this dude that commented on one of my videos.
What do you say?
He was like, what did he say? He was like, what the fuck did I just watch? He was like, what the fuck did I just watch? I just lost a minute of my time that I will never get back. And I was like thinking about it, and I'm like, this dude is really saying that he lost a minute of his time, right? But yet he still took the time to sit there and comment about it, you know? Like, if you don't care about that, you just fucking go on, you know?
Yeah.
But it's also weird how, like, it works, how the mind works, or the human mind works, you know? Because, like, the same video that I posted on YouTube, I posted it on TikTok, right? And TikTok, I got a bunch of comments saying, like, oh, yeah, this is so true. Or, oh, yeah, I can relate to that. Or shit like that, you know? And I'm like, I'm not even paying attention to those type of comments. But there is a bad comment. I'm just like, damn, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, there could be like 5 good comments, and there can be one bad comment.
You focus on the
and
bad
then
one.
you focus on the bad one. I don't know
It's
how that
mad.
works, bro. But it's crazy. It doesn't get to me like that, but like I just think about it, you know. And I hear a lot of podcasts too, and then all of the people say that, you know, like there could be like 1,000 good comments, but there is that one bad one that will always get you, you know. And I was like,
Sheesh.
whatever. But yeah, bro.
Hey.
How was your day?
It was good.
What you do today?
Got my taxes done today.
Oh, you got your taxes done? It's around that time, huh?
Yes, sir. Got my taxes done, you know. And then, yeah, that's about it. That's all I've done. And then now we're here.
What you had for breakfast?
For breakfast, I had... What did I have for breakfast?
He forgot.
Yo, I did forget what I had for breakfast.
Yeah. Weed.
Nah. Shit, don't put me on blast like that. No, what did I eat for breakfast, for real? Oh, tostadas.
Tostadas.
Yeah.
¿De qué?
Pues de las que se comen.
Oh, really?
No, it was, I don't even know what it was. It was
Tinga? Tinga o
no,
frijoles?
It was like carne
Molida.
carne. Fuck, my Spanish is not. Yeah, ground beef.
It's not collaborating with you
No,
today.
it's ground beef.
Carne molida, huh?
Carne molida, yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Like that.
My mouth is dry, that's why.
Drink some water.
It's gotta be lubricated for me to speak in Espanol.
Hey. No, but that should be hitting different though. Carne molida. What's that, like picadillo?
It was kind of like a type picadillo,
Yeah.
but not picadillo, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it had the same like consistency as un picadillo, but it was like carne molida and just like, that's it.
No.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I had for breakfast.
I had what did I have? Oh, I think I had bacon, eggs. Was it bacon? No. That was yesterday. I had fucking chilaquiles. Yeah, chilaquiles and eggs.
If y'all don't know, this man has chilaquiles and eggs damn
Every
near
fucking
every day
day.
for breakfast, bro. When we lived at the apartments, bro, every week, well, at least, yeah, every weekend.
It be
Every
chilaquiles,
weekend,
bro.
it'd be chilaquiles. He'd be like, bro, you hungry? I'd be like, what you make? Chilaquiles. Next time, what you make? Chilaquiles.
Yeah.
And then I just hear him waking up, And I'm like, he's making
Chilaquiles.
chilaquiles.
Yep. No, bro, chilaquiles
Yeah.
is one of my favorite foods. I don't know why. And it's also it's always the green ones.
Yeah.
I don't like any other. I mean, I can eat them, but I don't. It's not like I'm gonna cook them. Green ones is my shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Did you hear about Ed and Russ? I mean, we talked about this last time,
Mm-hmm.
but
But
they just didn't hear about it. Where he was like, he got robbed or whatever. And I
from
actually saw the video this time. I was on TikTok the other day.
which one though?
The 21 Savage.
Have you seen the Playboy Cardi?
Oh. I saw the 21 Savage where old boy was like looking at his phone, and then 21's homeboy was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then they like picked that car. He was like, call me Dada. Call me Dada. And dude was like, why you so confident? Like, why? And he's like, just fucking call me Dada. And I was like, damn, this dude, he's doing them dirty.
For real.
But I also saw where he was like, well, he was with J.O.P. too.
Yeah, that was a good stream.
Yeah. That was a hella good stream.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it that one day, but I only
Yeah.
saw like a clip of it.
Mm.
But then when I went into it and I dig in it,
But yeah,
It was
I
a-
seen.
it was Aiden
Yeah.
made a blog about it, and then J.O.P. also made a blog about it.
Mm.
Bro, J.O.P. is collaborating with like
A lot
all of the
people.
streamers.
Everybody, yeah.
Like he was also with Face. What's his name?
But yeah, he collaborated with FaZe Rug.
Yeah,
just one
Face
time.
Rug. Yeah, Face
Mhm.
Rug.
That was what, like a year ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
About a year.
That one was
That was
dope.
a good video.
Yeah,
Did
that
you
was
see that
dope.
video? That was a good ass video.
Yeah. A fucking Rug looked like Face or whatever his fucking name is. What's his name?
FaZe Rug.
Face Rug.
Yeah.
He looked like he was out of it, but he was enjoying it,
Yeah, I think it was his like first time, first experience. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa,
And he was like, yo, this is so crazy. Like they were doing their shit like in their house, like in their
Yeah, it was
backyard
like,
and
just a
everything.
backyard, yeah. Like a
Fucking-
regular carne asada,
yeah.
bro. Yeah.
The fucking breaking piñatas and shit.
Mm,
It was a hell of a good stream.
for real. Bro, that freaking, when they gave him that, what's that shit called?
Oh,
that
fuck.
custom thing they gave him?
Yeah.
What's it
¿Cómo
called?
se llama?
I
No,
forgot what it was
mames.
called, but like, I feel, you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. It's
Um,
como puta se llaman, I forgot.
It's like, I don't know, it's not like a pancho, but it's like it's a fucking, ¿cómo se dice?
Fuck. Look it up. I can't.
Well, what is a carpet that goes over your head?
No, ponle Mexican. Ponle
Let's
Mexican.
see. Do like Mexican.
Ponle Mexican thing that goes over your head and covers your whole body.
How do you spell it? Mexican. I don't know. This is like Mexican pancho. It's like baja or something. I fucking know.
Mexican poncho. It's a poncho, no?
Yeah, something like that. But I feel like it has a name,
It does have a name.
but I just don't know what it is.
Sarape.
Oh.
That's what it is.
That's. I'm not gonna lie. That's
That's something that he would never think
no.
about.
I was thinking some other shit completely, not even close to that. I didn't even know that word existed,
Yeah.
bro. Damn.
Sarape, yeah, when he was giving him the sarape. And then he also
That shit
gave him
sounds like. What?
what?
When you just said that, he gave him this. What'd you say?
When he was giving him the sarape.
That sarape. Yeah, it's kind of sounds like that sloppy toppy.
Oh my god, this dude. No.
Anyways.
But yeah, but he also gave him like what was it? It was a
But yeah, it was that
it was
and
a chain.
no, that wasn't a chain. That was just to complete his look. The chain was J.O.P.'s dad.
Yeah, oh yeah, cause he gave it back. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah.
But yeah.
It's crazy how JOP has like a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I don't like when I talk and I'm like bostezando.
Uh-huh.
Cause then I look at the videos and it seems hella weird. I'm like, and then
Yeah.
I'm talking, you know, and it sounds weird too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cut that part out. But anyways, it's crazy how JOP has a lot of money, but they're still living in the hood. Not in
Mm-hmm.
the not like in the ghetto type shit, but like
Like you're still staying at home,
yeah,
in their neighborhood.
in their neighborhood. And then that speaks a lot, cause like he goes back to the community and gives
He's
back
always
and
giving back.
everything.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what they did in Adon Ross. Is
yeah,
Adon Ross gave him money, but he was like, "I'm not gonna take the money. Like, just come with me and like let's give it back to the
yeah.
community." That's what they did.
And they were even blessing like people that were not working at the time and
Yeah,
they needed money
crazy.
for rent and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just got done
Good
eating
shit.
too.
Fire shit.
Hey, what I was gonna ask you this: what is happiness for you?
Happiness. I feel like for me, happiness is like I don't know. It's like what would I say? Happiness. I don't know. What do you think? For you, what it would be?
So this is not like
It's,
it's not there is not correct answer to this.
yeah, it's like a. It's just like you can have like a lot of different answers for this kind
Yeah,
of
so I feel like happiness, bruh, what?
happiness.
Happiness in like a scientific term or psychological term, it'll be a feeling. It'll be a feeling that comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're happy all the time, and it's also not like you wanna be happy all the time. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like you gotta find that balance of it
Mm-hmm.
on, like I said, psychological terms or scientific or whatever you want to call them, whatever Google says.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I got from it. But for me, happiness, it kind of goes, or happiness kind of falls into my family. You know, not that I'm a man of a family, not that I have family. It's more like if they're good, then I'm good. You know, if my baby's happy, then I'm happy. You know, and I didn't understood this when a lot of people will say everything is based on my kids. When I didn't have kids, I never understood that saying. But now that I have kids, it's like, here you go again with this shit, bro.
Hey, once it starts, it's not gonna stop.
I need a Red Bull.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't understood when they were saying like, yeah, everything is based on my kids. But now that I have kids, like I said, it's really true. Like if you see your baby good, like he's laughing, and you're happy. You know that makes you feel like you're alive. You know, but in another, that's one of the ways that I can be happy, but there's a bunch of different ways where I can experience happiness, like being with the boys, and I haven't been with the boys for a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't hang out with you guys since my kid was born, pretty much. Well, you guys came over to see him, um, when he was like what, like 2 months old, when you got the
Tiny.
Beamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you guys came over. We didn't really do much. We were just sitting there talking.
That was so
But
fun though. You're sitting there and
yeah,
talking though.
yeah, we didn't do much, but it was like we we felt peace. We felt like it was like, I don't know. It felt good for me. But yeah, I was fuck. I sent you that TikTok the other day. I don't know if you seen it, but it was a dude literally having a carne asada,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like Send this to your homeboys and let them know that if they don't answer within 5 minutes, they'll have to invite you to a carne asada.
Damn.
And da.
Looks like I got a mission to accomplish now because I haven't seen it.
No, but I sent it to you and I sent it to Juan. And Juan answered me, not right away, but he was like, I'm down. He's like, I'm down. When do you want to do it? I can take the day off. And I was like, damn, this dude really wants to get out here, you know? And I do really want to, like, have a boys, like a boys cookout or whatever. It'd be cool. We can do it. And then now summer is coming around, too.
For real.
Yeah. And now we have, like, more space. Well, yeah, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, outside we can do some shit or whatever. But, yeah, that's kind of what happiness is for me. Like, just, I guess it would be like seeing the important people in my life being good. That's what happiness will represent for me. But, yeah, that's kind of what it is. I don't know about you.
For me, yeah, I'd be like, it's the same for me. But like, I don't know. Like right now, I feel like, at least in my experience, I won't be happy, or at least the happiest I can be until I have a family. So like right now, like,
You're mid.
like say like I bought that Beamer,
Yeah.
like that makes me happy in that moment and driving it and stuff. But like you're driving it, it's like instead of driving this, I could be finding that one girl, get the
Yeah.
something that would like, because that's just like a materialistic object, because eventually, you have your fun with it, and then eventually you either want something better, because it's like, or you just want, usually you want something better. It's mostly how it goes.
It's something different.
Something different, but yeah.
Like, the adrenaline of having that goes away, and then everything else fades out.
Yeah,
like
so then eventually you just go back to kind of like, I have this car, but like, I'm still not like happy.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing though. Like,
but
a lot of people have different aspects of this, because if you think about it, like, there's some people out there that do not have cars, and they see you driving that Beamer, and they're like, fuck, if I had that car, I'll be the happiest motherfucker in the world, But then there's you, having that car, but still not fully happy where you want to be. And there's also people that have a family that want to be out and about.
Don't want to be,
And want to have that car,
That's crazy.
And it's like, it's like a cycle that always goes around and never ends.
See, I'm the opposite though. Like, I see somebody that has like a family, I'm like, damn, I wish I had that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then people would like that be like, damn, I wish I was you single and had like this nice car and like all this, and I'm like, yeah, but like, you have the family, you're like, happy in a different way.
Yeah, like, it's crazy how we are never content to what we have. We always either want more or less. Like, I listened to a lot of podcasts, like I said, but there was this one time where I was listening to somebody that said that he was rich and he had all the money in the world and he could buy whatever the fuck he wanted at that moment, at that point, but he wasn't happy. He didn't have what made him happy, what made him what makes him happy, what makes that person happy is his family. And he was far apart from his family. And I feel like it's crazy and it's in this life journey, this life thing, you can never have everything. There's always something that's gonna be missing. Like, for me, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, me right now, I'm happy, I'm content. But yeah, I want more. What do I want more of? I want I want a camera. I want a camera like the one Ismael has, or something even better than that. And it's not you're never fucking, ¿cómo se dice?
You're
Como
never
que nunca.
satisfied.
Yeah, you're never satisfied with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like this phone just works fine and everything. But like I always want more. Like if I could, I would have like one camera right here, one right there, and maybe one in a wide angle, and then this whole room all fucking like soundproof and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually we're gonna get there. But yeah, we always want more. But like I said, some people want less. And they will give away whatever they have to have whatever they need to have in their life to be happy. And then the human mind is never satisfied. So it's crazy how that shit works.
Yeah.
I was asking people I was asking people at work the same question. What is happiness for you? And there was this one dude that was like, happiness for me is where nobody fucks with me. Where like everybody leaves me the fuck alone. And I picture myself in a cabin with a fire. Just me, myself, and I and my thoughts chilling in there. And he's like, and like no car noises, no phone calls, no nothing. Just me, myself, and I. And I was like, damn, I couldn't do that.
You couldn't?
I couldn't do that.
I
I'll go
could.
crazy.
I could.
I'll go insane, dog. I cannot be. Fuck. This sounds off. But I cannot be by myself for that long.
Mm-hmm.
I feel odd. Like I feel off. Like I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to go to therapy.
No,
But
I feel like that's more normal. Like for me, I could do that for like months probably.
for
Just
real?
be by myself
Well, yeah, I noticed when we
with
were
no
living
contact.
together.
I
This
mean, yeah, when
motherfucker.
we lived together, you basically, when you switched to second shift,
Yeah.
I was there by myself
Yeah,
all the
this
time.
motherfucker will isolate the fuck out of himself and just be cool with it.
It's just,
And I always thought that there was like,
he always thought something was wrong with me because I
yeah,
like never got out and like nothing. But I was like, no, bro, like I'm chilling. Like
yeah. I always thought
I'm
that he
literally
was like,
chilling, bro.
yeah, I always thought that like he was going through some shit. But I'm like, what is it? Like I can never figure it out. And I'd always ask him like, yo, you good, bro? Like you straight? And he'd be like, yeah, I'm chilling. And like he'll look at me like I'm
I would look at him
fucking
like he's
crazy,
crazy, and he would
yeah,
look at me like I'm crazy.
yeah. And
It's just,
I even told my girl, I'm like, yo, I think David needs to go to therapy or some shit. I think he going through some. And then my girl was like, no, some people just like to be alone.
that's me.
Some people just like to be in their own
I'm,
minds,
I'm like,
in their own,
yeah, I'm like, I guess you could say I'm just a natural loner.
Mm.
If that makes sense. It's
What's
like,
that mean? Break it
like
down
to
for me.
me, a natural loner is just like a person who just likes being alone and like no matter like in what condition he's in or anything. Like say, like we go out like a big group or whatever. Like at the end of the day, I'm always gonna come back to just wanting to be alone. You know.
Mm.
So like say if we ever like go out to parties or something or like we want to go on big trips or some shit like that, I'd be
Mm.
like, I'd be down. Like, you know how you notice every time we would go out, I would always be like, I'll drive by myself.
Yeah.
And then I would always leave like
Yeah.
a couple minutes after the
Yeah.
shit began. It was because I was like, I just want to be alone right now and just leave.
Mm.
You know, it's
Like you
because,
just get that feeling of
yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
like my girl says, I feel engentada.
What does that mean?
Engentada, like there's a lot of people around her.
Yeah.
Like
It's almost like, I get like, I get like claustrophobic.
yeah, that's what it is.
I get claustrophobic when there's like so many, like I could be, like if I'm by myself, I could be like in a little room in like a corner and just chill there by myself. But add like one or two people into that room, bro, and I'll start freaking the fuck out.
For real?
Yeah, I'll start freaking the fuck out.
That's weird.
And it's not because, and like, yeah, I can be in a room and I'm not claustrophobic, like when it comes to rooms, but when it comes to like adding people in a room, like I can't.
That's
I think
weird.
it's just because one, yeah, I'm just like a loner, but two, I think it's just social anxiety too.
Well, it's not weird. I said it's weird, but it's really not weird.
No, it's just, yeah.
Maybe it's just different for me, you know? Because like I said, for me,
See, it's because I'm more introverted. You're
yeah,
extroverted. You're
yeah,
very social. So you like, you want to be out. You want to like, talk to
yeah. I
people. Me, I'd
wanna,
be like,
or maybe I do need help.
who knows?
Who knows,
Who
bro?
really needs? I feel
Yeah.
like probably everybody needs
I
help,
feel like
but
everybody has something to work on, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
for
But
sure.
yeah, that's what I was. That's one of the things that I was really thinking about. And remember how I
Yeah.
texted you when I was at work
See,
Friday?
and that's for me. For me, that's another form of me being happy. Is being alone. See, you being alone, you can't be
I
happy
get
alone. You get
sad.
sad. You like get
Yeah.
depressed. You're like, I'm alone. Like for me,
Yeah.
I'm happy. I sit alone. I'm like, no one's here to bother me. I can just chill and do whatever the fuck I want.
Hey,
You know,
say that
and I'd be
then.
happy.
Yeah. See, for me it's different because like if I get alone, I get into my head, and when I get
Yeah.
into my head, I overthink a lot of stuff, yo. Like I think I have some thoughts where like, what would have happened if?
You get those what if thoughts, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I get those thoughts a lot. Like even when I'm like, no, I get it more when I'm alone, cause like my mind is no like I'm so used to talking,
It's because you don't have anything to distract you from
Yeah,
it, you know. So
yeah.
when you're alone, your mind, you like talk to yourself in your own head,
Mm-hmm.
and then your own brain starts like,
Bone
yeah,
crumbling up
and
and
then you
like
just start thinking about
yeah,
everything.
it's like a fucking mix. I get yeah, but yeah, that's crazy how that works. And but yeah, like I was saying, I was asking people at work, and yeah, that it's it's crazy how everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has a different answer to this. And there was this dude where he was like, that is something that is almost damn, what do you say? It's almost impossible to achieve.
Almost damn near impossible
Yeah,
to achieve.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it's worth it once you're there. But it's more fun when you're in the process of getting there.
because it like, how do you say it? It makes you like excited. It's like a different form of happiness, you
Yeah,
know.
but he was talking about too. I feel like what he was saying in his perspective, it was more of like materialistic things.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you know what that means in Spanish. This word, vale la pena, and
It's worth it.
yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of people be like, vale. Like I was talking to him about this because I heard this on a podcast where this dude was like, I talked about this in my last episode where he was like, instead of saying vale la pena, why don't you say que valga el éxito? Because like if you think about it, la pena is more like it's something that's like bad. You know, pena in reality is more like, fuck. How do I say this?
Pena is like embarrassment.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's
And
like almost like embarrassment of failure type shit.
yeah,
Mhm.
and that's what the dude was saying. Like, why
Yeah.
why is it gonna be worth the failure? Why
The
is it gonna be
embarrassment
worth the embarrassment? Why
when it
can it
can
be
be
worth the success? So instead of saying,
like basically instead of saying why is it worth like the embarrassment and the failure, say why it's worth the effort and like
yeah, yeah,
the what's it called, the
success,
success.
yeah,
Yeah, succeed. Yeah.
mm-hmm. And I was like, I really got into my head about that, and I'm like, fuck, like it's real. And then I
It's
always
yeah.
I always talk to people about shit that I think about because then I have different opinions of everything. And dude was like, I told him about it. And dude was like, yeah, but you also gotta think about it. Like a project that you start is never gonna do good right away. Like it doesn't matter what you do, you're always gonna have ups and downs. So therefore, when you have your downs, you're gonna go through failure, you're gonna go through embarrassment, you're gonna go through all of these types of failure things, but when it has, when you get to be where you want to be, where you get to be success, when you get to accomplish everything that you wanted, that's where everything ends, because you already did. There's no more to it. There's no more that you want to work on, and then he was like, that's the beauty of failure and getting to the point of be successful. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And now I have these two opinions on
Two perspectives.
two perspective of that word.
Away,
yeah. And I was like, fuck. That's why I like to discuss a lot of shit about that I think about.
Yeah.
And it's also good that for me, I see that I'm surrounding myself more with a lot of people that like read books. I'm one of the persons that suck at reading. Like, I legit suck at reading. I'll try to read a book, and within 2 to 3 minutes, I'm either falling asleep or I'm just reading to read. I'm not actually reading to understand. My mind is... So, like, I'm reading right here, and my mind is like... I start thinking about a lot of shit that I could be doing instead of reading. Or I start thinking a lot of shit that is not even in the present. It's more like in the future, or in the past. And that's where I suck at reading. And I saw this clip of this dude called... I think they call him Lefty. I don't know if you saw him.
It sounds like somebody... sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's a tatted up dude, and he's from LA.
He sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been famous for lately. He's been to the Brown Bag podcast. Shout out to them, because they inspire me to do. A lot of people inspire me to do this shit. Brown Bag podcast. No Jumper. He's been in those, and then he's been in a few different more. But I saw this clip of him on No Jumper, where he was like, reading is good, because if you don't read, you're stupid. He's like, and it's stupid to be stupid, because you don't need to go to school to be smart. Everything is based on books. Like, if you read books, there is a lot of knowledge in books that people don't even know. But sometimes people just read to read. When they go to school and a teacher tells you, like, yo, you gotta read these many pages. Yeah, you gotta give me like a summary or essay of what you read. And I ain't gonna lie, I would always like I would never read, or like I will act like I'm reading. And when it's time for me to do the essay, I would just write down bullshit. A whole lot of bullshit. That I would just like get like paragraphs of each page and put them together. And it wouldn't make no sense. Because it's literally just paragraphs of the book, the textbook, and it's making no sense, And that's when I was like, yeah, like I need to start learning how to read. It's hard, because dude said that he learned that when he was in jail. He said in jail, like, I will read and I'll start thinking about bitches. I'll start thinking about my ex and shit like that. And I was never reading to learn. I was just reading to read. But then he's like, but when I started reading to learn, then I started getting a lot of knowledge. And I started feeling more powerful with my mind type shit, And I was like, I need to start doing that shit. But I listen more to audiobooks. It catches more my attention. Like, if I don't understand something, I can like go back to it and repeat it as many times as I want. And I finally understand it, Like, there was this book that I was listening to, and I fucking played that book 2 times. Like, I listened to the whole thing once, and then I played it again. And when I played it the second time is when I actually got the message of the book. And I was like, damn, that's crazy how sometimes you just listen to listen. You know what I'm saying? And then when you listen to, how do I say this? When you actually listen,
When you pay attention.
when you pay attention, then a lot of shit makes sense. And I was like, yeah, that shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But why we started talking about this?
Knowledge. Start reading. Knowledge. No, I'm gonna lie, I don't read either, but well, I don't read just because yeah, I'm like the same way. If I read, I'm like like I just can't.
Yeah,
But
all over
also,
the place.
another thing is when I do read, if I do try to read, like I think I'm like dyslexic or something, because like I read and then the words like they start dancing. They looks like they're moving, and I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Man, you probably high when you
Like,
fucking read then.
oh, this was in school. This was like all through school. I was one of those kids that had special classes because they were slow.
You're smart because I don't think like I don't understand why they put you in there.
Because I wasn't.
And no, but like if you think about it, everybody is smart in their own way. Like you just need to find something that you are.
Well, I'm smart, just not in school smarts.
Yeah, like you're like camera smart, or like video game smart. You know, where you're like,
I'm just like
or like
anything that's not school I could do, I guess. I
yeah,
don't
like
know.
or like cars. You know about cars. Like you can teach me a lot of shit on cars that I don't know. You know, and everybody is smart. It's just a different way of other people. You know.
I'm just not knowledge smart. I'm like hands-on smart.
Yeah.
I'm good
yeah,
with my hands.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Dude.
No, yeah. But yeah. But yeah, I do agree. I think books do carry a lot of knowledge out there.
Mhm.
But yeah.
You know, in last episode, I talked about the fucked up shit that's going around in the world.
What is?
There's a lot, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really I don't know.
Pay attention to shit like
I
that.
don't really pay attention to like the world anything worldly, like global, I guess like
But this is not even like this is hard not to pay attention to.
see, I don't know, I think it's
But this,
just
but I'ma get to it,
alright,
and
explain to me.
once I get to it, you'll understand. So what I was talking about is how Minnesota is one of the states where we got a lot of snow,
Mm-hmm.
but this year we didn't get shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't get snow we didn't get snow
At all.
at all.
Just like for a weekend I think it was.
It was like 4 times that it snowed.
Well, it wasn't many.
But yeah, and that's one of the things that kind of like worries me, cause like how so, like how do we not get any snow, you know? And
The wind tide current thingy my bobber.
climate change.
Well, it's not. It's yeah, climate change.
And I was watching some videos yesterday, and they were talking about like how Antarctica is like
Melting.
the flowers are like rising down there, like all up there.
The whole flowers are growing in Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit low key scares me.
See, that's you worry about too much. I don't. I could care less.
I get scared
Like if
about
we
everything.
die tomorrow, we're fucking dead.
No, I can't be doing that shit. I feel like I have a lot. I feel like I haven't accomplished anything of what I wanted, so I'm not ready to die yet.
Well, no one's ready to die, but you can't really help it.
But yeah, that shit is
But yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
You believe in God?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I believe there's something out there, but I don't know. I guess you could say there's a lot of questions that are unanswered, you know?
Like what?
Just, I don't know.
What are your questions?
That's the thing I can't tell you. I don't know. It's just things that, like, come up to my head, and then I think about it for a minute, and the thought just goes away. You know?
I think there's a God.
Yeah.
You know, I think people just need to let themselves or let him in. But everybody does what they want.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something out there, but everyone has their own opinions and beliefs about God. Like, what do you believe?
I believe that there is a God, and I believe that faith is a big thing. It plays a big role.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like there will be people that like preach or ¿cómo se dice? Le rezan como glorifican. Hay gente que glorifica a imágenes, you know, como
Mm-hmm.
la Santa Muerte, la Virgen, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like their faith is doing more than the actual image. But don't get me wrong though, like I don't want to offend anybody, but I do think that faith is more like important than
So you're saying that you believe that having faith. I feel like what you're trying to tell me is like, there's people that have like their God, but they like have him in like a forms type of way, you know. And you believe that people should like more believe in faith and just believe that there's a God than just like getting on your knees and like, you know, just worshiping a statue or whatever the fuck. Is that what you're trying to say?
they're gonna come at us.
I mean, is that what you're trying to say?
No and yes, or yes and no.
What are you trying to
So
say?
so yes, I kind of want to say that, but
Well, then just say it. See, this dude's scared. I don't give a fucking
there's
unspeakable things. Yeah.
there's people that kill, they commit murder. There's people that they do a bunch of fucked up shit, but then they end up going to church,
Yeah, and then they change.
and
They're
then
like,
they
oh, that.
change, and then now all of a sudden God loves them,
It's like now all of a sudden
and
people ask that question, like, why should God accept them if they did
yeah,
all these horrible things,
yeah.
you know?
I feel like, and that's also one thing. I feel like as long as you repent yourself, no, but I can't say that.
See, it's hard,
I
huh?
can't say
It's
that too.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like, so listen, this is what I'm gonna make clear. So in the book, nah, I can't even say that either. But I feel like,
Say it.
but I feel like, so what I think, ¿cómo se dice mi pensamiento?
Your thought.
My
Your
thought,
thought process for it is what?
my 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 belief, my thought is that there is a level to bad. Like there's a level to doing bad stuff. There's a level to doing fucked up shit. So you can, I feel like you can, like there's a level to rob. So like let's say you rob like $5. $5 compared to 500 is like you know what I'm saying? And then 500 compared to 1,000, and that goes, you know, it goes on. So I feel like something could be acceptable, so it can be forgiven. But if you exceed or if you go over that limit of you fucked up. You know, if you go over that limit of like you did some bad shit, then I feel like you're done. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there is no judgment for you. You do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like if let's say like that Jeffrey Dahmer shit. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this, where he like killed people. Like that fucker is going to hell. If there is a hell, I feel like that fucker is going there.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he repent, even though he was a good person afterwards, he's going to hell. Like I don't think God will even accept that. You know what I'm saying? And people that get full. So listen, this is kind of where I want to put it. Dude went to jail and he repent about it and he thought he was good, right? And therefore he maybe never did anything related to that, or he never did anything bad desde ahí from there. So how it works in the outside world, in outside of jail, these people that do bad shit and they repent and go to a church, I feel like in a way the church folds them to be a good person. Like it brainwashes them to be a good person and stop doing bad shit by telling them that God is gonna forgive them, you know? And at the end of the day, who knows what God is gonna forgive or not? Like nobody knows. It doesn't matter if you're a pastor, it doesn't matter if you are el papa. I feel like nobody does know if God is gonna forgive him, you know? So I feel like the system is like, okay, so this person was doing some fucked up shit. Let's get him in. Let's make him think that God is gonna be okay with him when he dies. So that way he stops doing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So that's where, like you were saying, like, how is that gonna be fair for people that do bad shit, kill, and they still are forgiven? I feel like they're not. Like they're not gonna be forgiven. And you were saying you were comparing the people that do bad shit against the people or versus the people that don't know about God. So I feel like people that don't know about God will eventually, if if they did good things in their life, if they never if they never kill anybody, then I feel like these people that don't know about God will be with in the other life if there is another one, or they will go to heaven if there is a heaven. But these people that did all this bad stuff, they're while they're alive, they're believing that they're gonna go to heaven just to stop doing bad stuff. Just they brainwash them. Just they stop doing bad shit. But in reality, I feel like God will never accept that. You know what I'm saying? Does that kind of make your point clear, your question clear, of where like these people that don't know about God, are they gonna be okay when the judgment comes? Are they gonna be, are they gonna just kill him, or are they gonna just let him be in heaven? That's kind of what I think. That's kind of how I think about it. Like like I don't think that if I kill someone, I'm gonna go to heaven because I repent. I don't think that's how it works. And that's why I was saying, as long as you do good things in life, even though you don't believe in God, there is a chance for you to be okay. That makes sense?
It makes sense, but I don't know. It depends on which way you look at it. Because I don't know. Do you believe that there's going to be a judgment day?
I
That's
do.
so you believe it's going to be like you get to come to heaven and you don't.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I don't think that.
So when you're like hear shit, like hear stuff from the Bible, like when you hear when you think about God, like about Him creating us and like all that stuff,
Mhm.
like what the Bible says, He created us in our own image to like perfection and everything. He's an all loving God and all this and that. How do we put it? Like this and that, loving God and this. But like it also says that if you how do you what was that word that you said? Like not when you do good. Like when you
Mhm.
do something bad, you did good something good. What you say it
Mhm.
was?
I forgot.
I forgot, but like when you change pretty much.
Yeah.
It's from being a bad person to a good person and like you like submit yourself to God like I like did wrong and this and that and like forgive me for my sins and all this and that. Like I'm pretty sure in the Bible it says like if you like truly like
If you're truly sorry of
yeah
what you
like what
did,
you did and like this God will like will forgive you and like this and that. Like I don't know, I don't know if see the thing is I don't believe it there'll be a judgment day or not.
so what do you think it'll happen then?
I feel like I don't know, I feel like we could all there's a chance that we could all
Just
go.
banish,
No, I'm saying like we would all
go to heaven?
yeah.
You think so?
Because the way
Even though
because the way Bible describes God is like he's like a loving God and he created all of his kids in like his perfect image, this and that. We just gotta say it how it is. Look, it's not we're not bashing on nobody. We're just he's
it's
it's
just
just
our
an
opinion.
yeah, it's just like our way or yeah, it's just an opinion.
Yeah. That's just what we think.
Like we're not saying it's bad to like worship what you worship, like, it's just some people you could say they just how do we say it?
Some people just
They just I don't know, just do it different, I guess. It's not like every religion worships their God in a different way.
yeah.
Like say, for instance, you probably pray,
Mhm.
to your God. Maybe you just like when you get out of bed, you just get out of bed and maybe like pray to your God. And there's people that like, probably like do like a little ritual, and then pray to
Mm.
their God. Everybody does it in different ways. And we're not saying one way is bad or good. You're just trying to say like like as long as you believe, that's like that's all
That's
you
the big
need.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
all you need is as long as you
Yeah.
have faith and believe that your God will do good to you. It's like that's all you need, I guess, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on.
I don't want to talk no more, huh?
so like listen, for me, God is not like God is not just in church, you know?
Hmm.
God is not just like if is what I'm trying to say is that if you don't go to church, you cannot be in like in contact, or you cannot be, or you cannot like experience God. I feel like God is everywhere. Like right now, he could probably be around, you know? He could be the plants. He could be the air we breathe. He could be the water we drink and a bunch of different things. So I feel like God is everywhere, you know? And I feel like as long as you as long as you have faith to God is what it will get you through. You know what I'm saying?
What if you've never gone
So,
to church?
huh?
What if you've never gone to church?
You can still like get close to God.
But
Just just
how? If you
just
don't know who
gotta
he
see
is,
that's just gotta pray though.
but you don't know who he is.
But if you pray with enough faith,
What I'm saying is, if you've never gone to a church or anything, or like know of any religious beliefs, as in you've never
they
been in,
don't know who God is. They
yeah, I'm
don't. They
saying,
never.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just saying they've never been introduced to any
To any.
religion. So then how are they gonna pray to something that they don't even know exists? Is what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying.
Like, yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but somebody has to be at least like introduced to it or in some way, or they at least they have to like experience somewhere, or maybe they're like walking by somewhere and then they hear somebody, people that like speak about God in public. Maybe they walk by and heard it, and then maybe they're like, "Huh, is there like a God?
What is
What is
God?
that
Yeah,
about?" You know,
yeah,
and then that's what piques their
yeah,
interest.
yeah, yeah. See,
But
I don't know.
but if you're saying it like that, it's how are you supposed to pray to somebody if you've never been introduced to like any way of any kind of religion? You know, like I get what you're trying to say,
I feel like
but
everybody knows about God though. Like I don't
okay,
feel like there is nobody that don't know about him.
okay, but now tell me this: how about those people that still live in islands that haven't even been in contact with like people about the world now? Like they just where they just there, you know, they've always been there. No, they've never had human contact from like any outside world besides just them. So they were just born there, like, and they don't even speak English. Like, they speak in like a completely different tongue that nobody knows about. Like, what do you say about those kind of people?
Well, I feel like they still do believe in something.
Like, what would they believe in though? Because they could believe in a tree,
Yeah, they. That's what I'm saying.
but like,
That's what I'm saying. Like a
but what
tree
if they
can be
don't? But what if they
God.
don't believe in anything? What if they just believe that like we've always been here and that's what we are? Oh, we're just people that have always been here.
Yeah. See, you got me there. I don't know.
See, this is why. See, this is why. Like for me, I say it's like weird, because you know how, depending on what religion, like at least for my family, what my mom believes in is, you know how there's gonna be like a second coming and there's gonna be judgment or whatever. Like for those kind of people, like is it fair for them to get judged when like
They didn't know
they've never
about
been
it.
introduced to religion, so are they
Yeah.
just gonna die, like because they were introduced, or like say like or like say or like yeah, maybe even in like world now there's still like places around the world that like maybe there's people out there, but maybe just like religion itself hasn't gotten to that part of the world, you know. So like there's that's why it's like if you, the God that we talk about, or that I guess you say I would maybe believe in, is so loving. Why would like the innocent people that don't know about him or were never introduced in some way, or maybe we're introduced to a religion, but that wasn't like the one that we should all believe in or whatever? Like, are they just supposed to get as well since they never knew about it? They just got
Yeah.
introduced to a different one and then never got to know about a different, you know?
Yeah. See, that's kind of where I feel like everything comes to one because there's so many churches. There's like I heard about this. There's like 500 and something churches around the world.
Yeah,
And
a lot.
yeah, and for me at the end of the day, I feel like everything comes to one. I feel like no matter or it does matter. It does matter who you worship, but as long as you're worshiping in a good way, and as long as you're doing something right and you're doing the right thing, as you can say, I feel like if there ever is a judgment, you will be judged as the right way, we can say,
So
because
like, kind of like you want to say is like maybe if you don't like believe or like don't want to like go to church or whatever, like just as long as like you do good for yourself and for others in life, like, and then if there was that judgment day, like they would see, or he would see like, oh, this guy might have not like this or that, but like he was a good person, like, you know, is that what you're
yeah,
trying to say?
yeah. So
Like
like as
even
long
if
as
even if you don't believe in anything, or like maybe you do, or you just have your doubts. Just like as long as you're a good person to the world and like
Yeah,
just be kind and just
yeah, cause
you
if
know
you think about it,
like that.
like if you think about it, there's people that do fucked up shit in this world. There's people that do that. There's people that, but he has a tolerance like anybody else.
But how do you know that?
Because in the Bible it says it.
Where does it say that?
I can't really tell you, but it does.
Where does it say that God has a tolerance and that if
It's
you
not saying it legit of like, oh, God has a tolerance. No, it describes it as words. I heard about this. Okay, everything we're talking, everything we're saying right here is not 100% true. This is just our opinions, and this is just what we think about it. All right. So if you get offended or if you think that we're stupid, you're okay to think that. We are just having a conversation. Okay. So I heard from I talked to a lot of people, bro, and I heard from someone because we were talking about this. We're talking about how God will forgive everything because He's a lovely person, and then they also stopped me and said, "Well, I feel like God also, or it does have like a He does have like a limit to where like, okay, no, like it's not okay for you to be killing people. Like it's common knowledge and it says it on the Bible.
yeah, but you can say the same thing about like King David and like all these kings that served God themselves and they did a bunch of killing and they had a hell of wives, hell of
Oh
kids. They
shit.
also did all the raping. They did a lot of the same shit that you say that you're talking about now. The same stuff happened back then and they were also like second
Forgiven.
hand man to God and like right hand man to God. But you forget that that's the thing that they
But
don't tell you is that a lot of them did the same thing that people do now, like
yeah.
rape people, kill
Yeah, I
people.
get what you're saying. I get what you're
But
coming
like,
from.
but then again, some people say, well, back then maybe it was different because maybe it was different for who never knows what reason. But it's
So
like still, it's like,
it's the same shit. It
but
everything
like,
comes to one.
so would they get saved?
No, I feel like
Because even though they
who
did the same thing, but they were still with God, you could say, but it's the same thing. They're just with God.
the real question here will be who wrote the Bible?
Who wrote it?
Yeah, who wrote the book?
That's the thing. That's why also I don't know. That's why I don't know what to believe in because if you think about it, think of how a rumor starts. It starts small,
And then
and
it
then it
gets
gets
big.
so big that even from the initial start, it's not even like close to what it started as. You know. I feel like the Bible probably was the same way, and a lot of thing too is that the Bible is so big that I feel like it can be so big too and around the world that it can get lost in translation. You know. So like from the original, like when it was originally like
Wrote by
wrote
somebody that really knows what's
that
going
knows
on.
going on, yeah, like probably like somebody who like maybe like directly like really
Vision it to,
visioned it
yeah,
to God Himself
yeah.
and like wrote it. But you know, things change. People like evolution and stuff. So people, the language changes, and that's probably where it happened. Is where maybe it could have been wrote in a certain way, and then after translation, it like maybe words got mixed up or like things, and then people just kind of how do you say
It's broken telephone.
yeah, like it started as one thing, and then maybe some people didn't get a certain part, so they kind of like
Just like
figure it
us.
out in their own way, yeah,
Just
and
like
then
us.
wrote it like that, and then next thing you know, it turned out from like this book to like now maybe a bunch of
A
things
bunch
that
of theories.
a bunch of theories, exactly, yeah.
I get what you're saying, and
That's
that's
what
one of the
that's why
reasons why. And
it's
that
like
is,
you know,
yeah, that is one of the reasons why I really, I really don't get into the Bible stuff.
yeah, that's why it's like
I get, like I said, I do believe that there is a God, and I do feel it. Like I can tell you, I feel it. We talked about this before. When was the last time you cried?
I don't know, it's a
You
hard one.
can't remember the top of your head.
It's been a while.
For real, you can't remember?
I don't cry. like it's like I don't know. It's weird because it's like it's literally this thing I saw. It said it was like it's like it's like your mind. I forgot how it goes, but it's like it's pretty deep. But I forgot how it goes. It goes something like it goes like it's under somewhere, but it was something like at least for me, it was like the body and the mind knows like the pain and stuff like that, but the eyes just have no more tears to cry. So like that's where I'm at right now. Like I could feel like a bunch of shit and this and that, but it's like, oh, it's just I don't really cry anymore.
For me, I think the last time I cried was today.
You be crying a lot. Huh?
I'm a very emotional person.
He's very in touch with his emotions.
Yeah, and it's everything is related to. Fuck, how do I say this? So the reason why I asked that question is because yesterday I got home, or we got home from we went out, and well, the point is we got home, and we were chilling. Me and my girl were chilling, and the baby was chilling, and then we started talking about how we're so blessed, like me and like us as a family, we're so blessed to be happy, and to have like to have a good life. And then I was like, I thank God for this. And then all of a sudden I started praying. While I was praying, I felt the urge to cry. And when I was praying, I started crying. And it's almost like it touches you, bro. And that's probably why I'm so emotional nowadays. Because like I feel like I've been open to, I believe I've been open to, or I believe that there is a higher power that helps you go through it, you know? Like, for everything I do, I always do a preach, like I always pray. Help me, like, yo, I'll be like, yo, God, help me with this. And I talk to him like he's my homeboy. Legit. Like, I don't, some people be like, it's good to respect. Like, you always gotta respect, yeah? But I you know, for me, I talk to him like he's my homeboy. Like we chill. Like I don't get on my knees, and I don't, I don't do that. I literally, if I'm sitting right here and I feel the urge to pray and I feel like I need to, then I'll start by, yo, like, yo, God, I really feel like I need you today, da 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 da. And then I start going off. And that's when I feel the touch. It's weird because like I feel it. And that's why I believe in God, because I feel like everything that I have achieved now and everything that I have accomplished is thanks to my work, thanks to my tears, thanks to my sudor. But everything is with the hand of God. Like I'm always with him. And I feel like that's why I'm so happy, because I have opened myself. I have opened my, I don't know if I said this right, but I have opened my
You open
feelings.
yourself to him. Yeah.
I've opened my feelings to him, and he's now working through me. He's now doing something in my life, and that's why I feel like I feel blessed. That's why I feel blessed, and that's why I believe that there is a God. But I don't believe. Fuck. But I don't really know if it's true. All these religions and all this Bible stuff. I don't know if it's true. But a lot of us are more a lot of us is like we're dragged into these religions. We are almost forced to believe in religions because of family. Like me, I was considered Católico because my grandma lived in it, and I grew up in it. I grew up with that culture. I can almost say that it's a culture now. And once I got here, then my girl, their family, they're Christians, and that's where I started seeing it different. That's where I was like, yo, like she got me into thinking like, why why are we worshiping these images? But then I also told her like I feel like it's more like God is everywhere. Like it doesn't matter if you worship to an image. I feel like that image can be, I don't know how to say this, but God can be somewhere around there, you know? Like if it's the faith that gets you to God. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that I feel like everything falls into one at some point. But like I said, back to the Bible stuff. I don't really believe if it's real or not. Like that's why I ask. That's why it's the big question: who wrote the Bible? And all this, and it can be that all these religions have broken on the Bible up because they maybe put more in there or they put less in there, you know. And that's why I'm like, shit, is it true, is it not? But for me, I do what I think is right, and I do what I think that God is okay with, you know. Porque si tú piensas, if you think about this, I don't think you're born, I don't think when you are born or when you get to have knowledge of your own mind, or when you get to have knowledge, I don't think that you can just kill somebody to kill him, you know. Like I think you will feel awful if you kill someone as a kid, you know. So I think that's just like common sense in your. It's like natural for you to know what is good and what is bad. That's just the way I see it. I don't know.
Yeah, but sometimes there's those people that like are born a little special and they don't know right from wrong, or their chemicals in their brain are all fucked up and messed up and they don't know what they're doing. So
Yeah.
because there are stories of like kids that like kill their sibling and like they like cry and like I don't know what happened, and they're like they just got upset or some way and they just killed them, and then like did it and then just kind of like doesn't know what happened. They just kind of
Well, I feel like in that case,
there's a lot of in that case it'd be like, well, what do we do there? Like it's just a kid, like maybe
how do
that's
we
what they
judge
do.
him?
Because that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
If a kid does that, what's the first thing they do is they test their brain, like what's wrong with. Then that's when they find maybe something's wrong or chemically balanced wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so like, and even then, what did they do with the kid? Like, do we treat him as an adult because they killed somebody? Like, do we treat him as an adult? And
Or do we put
it's
him in
like
a
maybe it's
clinic?
like that. I feel like it's the same for like God, like what would God do in that situation?
I feel like in
Like,
that
it's a
case,
kid, like, is it innocent or not? Like, it knows it killed something, and maybe, but what if she doesn't know it's bad or wrong? Maybe they just acted on impulse, and you never know, you know?
well, I feel like in that case, the intentions play a big role.
That's the thing. What if they had no intention? It was just, they got mad and and it's like, what did I do? And then it's just, and then that's,
Well, if they're like you say, if they're sick, if they're special, then I guess there could be a chance. But I feel like if you're a grown ass dude and
Oh yeah, sure,
you
grown
still
ass
do shit
dude.
like that, then I feel like your intention it's just messed up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this too in the last episode. I asked you, I was like, yo, what would be the reason for you to kill somebody? And I remember you said, what you said?
I forgot.
I think you said, I think you said
I think
anything that has to do with a kid.
kid or my family, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
is dead. No
yeah. And I was
hesitation.
like, and you asked me the same question, and I was like, same. Like anything that has to do with my family. Like if anybody does anything bad to my family to the point where I need to take action on it, then I feel like I feel like I have to, you know. And I feel like there is a chance, there is like a slightly 70 to 30% chance, 30% of me no going to hell, and 70% of me going to heaven because of what I did, because I've killed somebody, and because I feel like the judgment in that case for me will be what were your intentions, like why did you do that, you know. And if you said, well, I was drunk, I was drunk and I accidentally killed someone, well then you're fucked. But then if you say, well, see, they messed around with my family, you know, they did this bad shit to my kids, I feel like it's more understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's kind of what I think about it.
Mm.
We have an hour.
So I got a question for you.
Huh?
If God came to you right now, right here on the spot,
Yeah.
came up to you and told you, you have the option to go to heaven right now or go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Which option are you choosing right now?
Hmm.
If he came to you right now and he's like,
But
you have the
what
option.
does that mean? I'm dying?
There's no, yeah, you go to
Like
hell or go to heaven.
like right now, right now?
He came to you right now at this moment. He like came in front of you face to face and he's like, Edgar, I'm giving you the option to go to heaven or hell right now. Like, he doesn't give you no context, no nothing. It's like, choose one. Where do you want to go? Where are you going?
You gotta give me another option.
That's your only options.
Like I'm not living more. Like
No,
this is it for me. 23 years old.
that's judgment day. That's how the Bible says. You never know when he's coming. You never know anything. He's just going to come like that. That's what I'm telling you. If he comes right now and he gave you that option,
I go with him. That's my answer.
you're going with him?
I'm going with you.
Okay, and then he asks you, okay, you want to come with me? Give me 10 reasons. Give me like a reason of why you should come with me.
Mm-hmm.
What are your reasons? Say he tells you 5 reasons. What are your 5 reasons that you should
5
go with him?
reasons. Okay. Number one, it will be because I'm doing something good for my family. I'm helping out my family. In a way, I'm providing for them. The second reason will be I don't know a lot about your word, but I try to, ¿cómo se dice? Predicarla. ¿Cómo se dice?
Preach.
Really?
Predicar is preach. Preach it.
I've been saying that word wrong then.
Hmm?
I've been saying that word wrong then. I've been using it as a wrong term.
Oh, I use it as pray.
I mixed them.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah. Why did you say
I was like, why do you
anything?
keep saying preach? I think
Why you didn't say anything? That's the reason why they come at me and they be like, this dude isn't fluent in English or in Spanish.
I don't know. It's
anyways,
Yeah.
I every time I have a chance to preach your word, I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Reason number 2. Reason number 3, it will be I feel like I've been a good person. I feel like I definitely did some bad shit. Yeah. But that's mistakes that everybody does. I feel like everybody at some point will make a mistake. But apart from that, I've done some good things in life. As my 20 for my 23 years old for my 23 years of life, I've done some good things. Whether it will be helping somebody out with money, or whether it will be giving somebody a meal, or giving somebody a place to stay sometimes, or water, offering somebody water. That's reason number 3. Reason number 4. What would be reason number 4? You hear my stomach? Ah, shit. In a way, reason number 4 would be because I try to make people laugh. I try to make people happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that will fit into being a good person. It does fit in there?
It's a reason, but yeah.
And reason number 5, if I have to think that hard, I don't think I have a reason number 5.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have to judge me based on those 4 reasons.
The 4 reasons.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Hmm?
What about you?
Me?
Oh, wait, hold on. I think I have reason number 5.
Hmm.
I believed in you.
Mm-hmm.
That would be reason number 5.
I believe in you.
Mm-hmm. What about you? If the
Me?
man itself comes here and says, "What's up, G? Where you going? Where you want to go?
I'm going down.
You going to hell?" Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why do you think that?
Because
What is something so fucked up that you did that you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it up there?
it's not about what I did. It's what I haven't done.
I don't think that counts.
Hmm?
I don't think that counts.
What?
What you haven't done. I don't think that. I don't think that fits in there.
It's not about what I've done. It's about what I haven't done.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that will fit in there.
It won't
I don't
fit?
think that will be the reason why you're going to hell.
What you mean?
I don't think that because you haven't done or what. Okay, so maybe I'm getting ahead of
I think you're
myself.
getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah. What is it that you haven't done? What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
Because I've been knowing of God for a long time, and I've never once tried or done anything to get to know Him, or haven't even tried to preach His word to anybody. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't do what me as His servant is supposed to do. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but I don't think you will be judged off that. I think you will be judged.
But you will be. Because think about it. Think about, say, me doing this. Say I know about God, me, myself. I don't talk to anybody. I don't tell anyone about God.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm going to be saved because I know about God. I do my prayers every day, this, and that. And then comes this judgment day. And then He's like, and then I come up. And then I'm like, say I go to hell. Like, I tell Him I'm going to heaven. He's like, no, you're going to hell. And I'm like, well, why am I going to hell if I've done everything right? He'd be like, well, you did everything right, but you did it for selfish reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like that's me. Because like, I know about Him, but I don't take the time to get to know Him or even like tell people about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I still know about it, and I know what's good from wrong.
But you do
You
the
know,
wrong then?
it's not about that I do wrong. It's I do wrong. I see people do wrong, and sometimes I influence the wrong. You know,
Hmm.
so it's like.
What
So
is...
even if you still, I feel like even if you were to be your own person, you still do your own shit. You can't really say you can make it up there if you never made the effort to tell others about him. And you were just doing it for selfish reasons, just for you to get
Yeah,
there.
if that will be the case of you being selfish and just doing it to be safe, to save yourself, then I think that's a little messed up. But but if you know about him and you don't preach his word, but yet you still don't do bad things as of I've killed somebody, then I think you will be judged based on your actions,
Hmm.
which you help some people out, haven't you?
Hmm.
You helped me out. You,
Yeah, but I don't know.
but you're not a bad person.
Yeah,
I don't see that you. I don't think, and I'm almost 100% sure that you're not a bad person, unless you're doing some shit that I don't know about.
never know.
Then, but in my eyes, you're a good person, And I feel like,
Yeah, but I can be a good person and still say not love God.
so you still choose to go to heaven? I mean, to go to hell?
What would I do in that situation? What if I did everything right, but I don't love God, and then came that day? What would happen to me?
He's a lovely person,
But I don't want it. I don't love him. I don't believe in him.
but you did good, didn't you?
Yeah, but it wasn't for him. It was just because of say I wanted to.
That's your actions. Your actions as the one are the ones that count.
Yes, but what if
He
it's
he
like
he, I feel like he can't be selfish like that.
he can't be selfish like that?
Like he can't be, like, let's say, oh, because you didn't love me, you didn't preach from my word, you're going to hell. But I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, but what if
You have one bad thing, but you have this list of good things that you did, but just because of this one bad thing, you're going to hell. I don't think that's how it works.
but what if let's say that's me right now. I did everything good, but I don't love him or whatever. And now say we got a bad person next to me, a killer, whatever you want to
Hmm.
say. He did his bad stuff. I didn't do anything bad. But I don't believe in God. I don't love him, nothing. And now this guy finds God. He preaches his word. Say he saves thousands of people that, and then they follow him and to believe God's word, everything. And now he like made himself like a well-known person that loves God and this and that, and brought a lot of people to God. And I'll say he brings him with his people to God, and then I come by myself, and he has us both there. Me by myself, this killer rapist who submitted to God, who loves God, and did his word for him, and got him all these people to like submit to him too. And I come in, he's like, "Oh, you did all this good stuff, but you don't love me, but you still go to heaven." And I'll picture this guy who did all these bad things, but then did all these good things and brought all these people with him. And I was like, "Oh, you brought all these people with you. You can go, but you, because you did this bad stuff, you're going to hell."
I feel like that's exactly how it works.
See, to me, I don't feel like that's right.
But you know that raping and killing people is no good.
Yeah, but think about it. God, it says God created you in your own image, right? God knows your future, knows everything. So then why would he create us or create these people if he knows what they're going to do? He knows what they're going to do, but now it's up to them because he gave us free will
Mm-hmm.
to do whatever we want,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it's like he knows what's going to happen, but now it's up to him in the end to submit to God or not.
So you know that part where they say Adam and Eva. where they told him not to eat la manzana, but they still ate it. Or who was it that ate it? Eva, I think. Yeah.
The woman.
Hmm. But there is like, ¿cómo se dice? Pruebas. Hay pruebas que Dios te pone. Y una de esas pruebas es, me imagino que es tempting of murder and tempting of. I feel like anyone that does this and has knowledge has to think at least 1 second or 2 seconds about it before doing it. So that's why I feel like if you did it, then you know where you're going, and you still did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you knew what's wrong.
Exactly. That's
Yeah, and then you still ask for forgiveness, and you do everything right. Does that still not count?
No, I feel like it wouldn't count.
So you think it wouldn't count?
No, I feel like if you raped and killed someone with a bad intention, then I feel like even though you did all this good stuff, you're still going. Yeah. That's just how I think.
I'm not saying anything.
I don't know, but that's just how I think it works.
I don't know. Like, to me, I feel like in that situation, I feel like it just wouldn't be fair for me picking a selfish person over somebody who did wrong, but then in the end became selfless, and then instead of like bringing himself, he brought others with him, you know?
Hmm.
That's just me.
Yeah, I don't know. It will be really interesting if we get someone that knows a lot about this in the podcast. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it will be interesting because there's people that really read this Bible stuff, and there's people that really know. They they put a lot of time into this, and I feel like if they know, it will be interesting for that person to kind of answer our questions.
Dude, it's also, I don't know, it also feel like, this also feels like it has to do part of like how God died for our sins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he died on the cross for all of our sins.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like sometimes I interpret that as like he died for like the world's sins. So like for what's to come, you know, that's why he died for.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like this world is like, yeah, you do your bad shit, but like in the end, like Jesus died for you for a reason, so you could like submit to God, you know. So like say he already, so like Jesus died for your forgiveness, and then you do this bad shit, and then later te arrepientes, like you regret it, and then you like submit to, like you do now, like your past life, do you regret all the shit you did?